Imagine standing on stage in your cap and gown, diploma in hand, with an entire auditorium of empty seats staring back at you. That's how my master's graduation began, and it only got worse from there. My name is Sophia, but everyone calls me sophomore. I've always been the reliable one in the family, the big sister who organizes everything, the daughter who never forgets birthdays, the one who quietly handles crises without making a fuss. Friends tell me I have a soothing energy, but really, it's just the armor I built growing up in a home where someone had to keep the peace. We looked like the perfect family from afar, framed photos of vacations, everyone grinning for the camera in our suburban house. But the truth? The attention always swirled around my younger brother, Alex, the charming one with big dreams and endless potential. Mom, Caroline, called me dependable. Dad, Richard, said I was mature beyond my years. Alex just knew I was there to bail him out whenever he needed it. As adults, the dynamic never shifted. While Alex chased one passion project after another, quitting jobs, starting side hustles that fizzled, I juggled a demanding corporate role with weekend gigs to pay my loans and, too often, help cover their shortfalls. Whenever I hinted at needing space, Mom would sigh softly, "Alex is going through a rough patch, honey. You're the steady one. We count on that." Still, I poured my heart into earning my master's degree. Nights blurred into dawns studying while working full-time, all so I wouldn't burden anyone. When they swore they'd come to my small campus celebration, I'd even booked a modest venue with refreshments. I allowed myself to dream of finally being the center of attention for once. That day, I arrived early, arranging the folding chairs myself, hanging a simple "Congratulations, Sophia" sign, my heart fluttering with anticipation. My cousin filmed it all, his lens sweeping over the vacant rows as time ticked by. No one showed. The echoes in that room were deafening. I smiled for the camera anyway, pretending it was fine, until my phone lit up. First message from Mom. Stuck at Alex's new apartment party. So proud of him landing that place. Don't hold it against us. Kisses. My stomach dropped. Before I could process it, Dad's text followed. Used your card for the food spread. About $700. Wallet's at home. Thanks, kiddo. $700. On the card I'd given them for emergencies only. While they toasted Alex's latest milestone instead of mine. I replied with a simple emoji, a heart, to avoid a scene. But inside, something cracked wide open. Memories flooded back. The loans for Alex's failed ventures, Mom's medical bills I covered without question, Dad's forgotten promises to reimburse. Years of swallowing my frustration to keep everyone comfortable. My cousin wrapped up filming and left with an awkward pat on the shoulder. Alone on the platform, gown heavy around me, I finally admitted the pain I'd ignored for so long. This wasn't just about today. It was the culmination of a lifetime playing the supporting role. Walking back to my apartment through bustling streets filled with joyful grad crowds felt surreal. Their laughter stung. Inside my place, I draped the gown over the couch and stared at my reflection, wondering how I'd let it go this far. Then Alex posted online, clips from his packed party, guests raving over the lavish spread, caption, "Nothing beats having the fam together." The irony burned. That night, with my Aunt Lena's help, she showed up unannounced with takeout and tough love. I laid out every bank statement, every transfer log, every scribbled IOU on the kitchen table. Seeing it all together was eye-opening. This wasn't closeness, it was exploitation. By dawn, I'd compiled neat packets of evidence, itemized lists of every dollar I'd shelled out, topped with a firm letter. Effective immediately, I'm no longer funding anyone else's life but my own. All access to my accounts is revoked. I had them delivered straight to Alex's new apartment, right in the middle of his lingering housewarming hangovers. The fallout was immediate. A viral clip from a guest showed Alex eagerly opening the mystery package, amid cheers, only for his face to crumple as he uncovered the truth. Confusion spread through the room. Calls exploded. Accusations, guilt trips, demands to fix this embarrassment. Mom wailed about family loyalty. Dad insisted I was overreacting. Alex raged that I was sabotaging his big moment. I stayed calm. This isn't payback, I told them during one brief pickup. It's consequences. I've enabled this for too long. Their defenses crumbled into silence when I asked what they'd truly sacrificed for me. No real answers came. I blocked the noise, disputed unauthorized charges, and returned Dad's half-hearted partial payment with a note. Full repayment only, no more installments of convenience. Weeks later, the weight lifted. Mornings felt lighter, finances secure, days mine to enjoy without constant dread of the next favor. Pride swelled, not from the drama, but from finally valuing myself enough to walk away from one-sided love. The empty auditorium wasn't the end. It was the wake-up call that freed me. If you've ever carried more than your share in silence, know this. Drawing that line isn't selfish. It's survival. And on the other side, peace like you've never known.